Some people count down to their birthday for weeks, others let it pass without saying a word, and most people assume the quiet ones are just sad about getting older. But psychology tells a completely different story, and by the end of this, you might see your own birthday habits in a whole new light. The first reason: disappointment they stop talking about. For some people, birthdays used to mean something. They looked forward to them, they made plans, and then quietly, those plans fell apart. Friends forgot, family was too busy, someone threw a party and almost nobody came. The brain is incredibly efficient at protecting you from repeated pain. Psychologists call it learned helplessness. When disappointment happens enough times, your mind stops expecting good things altogether. Not because you're broken, but because hoping started to cost too much. So the birthday doesn't disappear out of indifference. It disappears as a form of self protection. And most people who've been through this won't even tell you that's why. They'll just say, I don't really care about birthdays. And they've said it so many times, they've started to believe it. The second reason: a brain that's simply overwhelmed. Then there's a group that has nothing to do with emotion. These are the people buried under deadlines, responsibilities, and an endless mental to do list. Their birthday arrives, and by the time they look up, it's already evening. This isn't forgetting, it's what researchers call time blindness, a state where the brain is so overloaded with tasks that it loses its ability to flag meaningful moments as different from ordinary ones. Everything flattens, everything feels the same, and the birthday just gets absorbed into the noise of the week. These people aren't unhappy, they're just running on full capacity with no mental space left for celebration. The third reason, and this one is the most misunderstood: some people know exactly when their birthday is. They just don't feel the need to make it an event. And this is where most people get it wrong, because from the outside, it can look like sadness or loneliness. But on the inside, it's often the opposite. Psychology research on self determination theory shows that people who depend on external validation, parties, gifts, public recognition, are statistically less emotionally stable than those who derive meaning from within. The people who don't need a celebration aren't missing something. They've built something most people spend their whole lives looking for: a sense of worth that doesn't require proof. For them, maturity isn't marked by how big the party is, it's marked by no longer needing one. Here's what ties all three together: whether someone skips their birthday out of old hurt, out of a busy life, or out of genuine inner peace, all three reflect something real about how that person moves through the world. Because the way you treat one day tends to be the way you treat most days. The people who don't celebrate their birthday aren't waiting for once a year to feel alive. They've either stopped waiting altogether or they've learned to find something worth celebrating in the ordinary. So the real question isn't whether you celebrate your birthday or not, it's why. And if you actually sat with that question, honestly, the answer probably told you more about yourself than any party ever could.